What's going on? Did we start yet? Hi, everybody. What's up? What's up, America? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you're snowed in right now in the big storm, I hope you with somebody you love. I hope you're nice and warm. I hope you got your hot cocoa or coffee or whatever you're into. I hope you're having a good day. These things can be excellent. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff going on today. I'm not going to take a lot of time. I'm gonna get right into it. Listen, the first one. Listen, something's going on with Skip, Fox News, everything. I woke up this morning and I had to shovel first, so I couldn't get right to it. But there's something going on with them. I don't know what's happening. I don't know some sort of harassment or assaults or allegedly all allegations. I have no idea. I'm wondering. I'm confused, and this is a legit reaction. I'm going to my boy. I'm going. I'm going to the overcooked Pillsbury Doughboy, my peoples, Mr. Poetic Flacco, my correspondent. I don't know Flacco, you know what I'm saying, but I don't know him. But anyway, the title of this video is Skip Bayless is cooked after Fox Sports freak-offs exposed. Damn, Skip.
Former Fox Sports hairstylist just dropped a bombshell lawsuit. She exposed everybody. Everybody's secret got exposed. Noshan Faraji, the Persian hairstylist that started working at Fox Sports in 2012, will bring forth a lawsuit accusing Fox Sports of a couple things, including not properly compensating her for overtime wages, minimum wages, failure to reimburse her business expenses. But the lawsuit would also accuse Fox Sports of operating their company like an Epstein Island.
What, Fox Sports on some? Okay.
And naming Joy Taylor as Ghislaine Maxwell. She listed Joy Taylor as the head mammy in charge. Joy Taylor got to Fox Sports in 2016 and turned them free calls up. Noshan started working at Fox Sports in 2012 as a hairstylist.
So Joy Taylor's the one getting her hair did? Let me know, because I don't watch Fox Sports that much, but let me know.
But it wouldn't be until 2016 that she got hired on full-time. Now, she got hired on full-time primarily due to Joy Taylor, who was just a rising personality at the time, who was new to the network. Joy Taylor was able to get Noshan a full-time job at Fox Sports despite being new because she rose the ranks really fast and obtained a lot of power that she was able to throw around really fast. But it's how she obtained that power and how she rose the ranks at Fox Sports that was called into question in this lawsuit.
All right, so let me get it together. Let me play this punk ass commercial. Here we go.
Anyone with $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans may qualify for help from National Debt Relief. Minimum payments could literally keep you in debt for decades.
A newly wedded Joy Taylor moved from Miami to Los Angeles without her husband to work at Fox Sports. Now, when she got there, there was a new show about to launch called Undisputed with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe.
Come on, Skip. I hope Shannon wasn't involved, man. Come on, Skip. Come on, Skip.
This was going to be the premiere show on the network. Joy Taylor didn't have a permanent position at Fox. She was a fill-in. If somebody was off that day, she would go on this show one day, that show the next. But she didn't have a permanent role. So she was really committed to being on Undisputed, and she would let Noshan know. Now, she became really close with Noshan because Noshan did her hair at Fox Sports almost every day. As they got closer, Joy Taylor began to see Noshan as a homegirl, so she would invite Noshan out for drinks and other LA functions. Now, one day, Joy Taylor invited Noshan out for drinks per usual. I'll say the obvious here, bro. I wasn't expecting Noshan to be that thick. Holy, come.
Right. I mean, I kind of was when you saw the initial part where she was standing to the side. I was like, okay. Plus, she like a Persian. They be built up under them sheets.
But okay, let's not get sidetracked, okay? But this time, Joy Taylor invited Noshan out for drinks. It wasn't per usual. It was a little different this time because when Noshan got to the bar or to the venue for drinks, she noticed that there was a strange man she never saw before sitting with Joy Taylor. Okay. The man at the table with Joy...
Definitely a strange man.
Taylor, when Noshan got there, his name is Charlie Dixon. Charlie bought Noshan and Joy Taylor drinks all night, paid for their tab. Now, Noshan realized that Joy Taylor and Charlie was a little too personal.
He got resting date grape face.
Flirting, touching each other. Joy Taylor and Charlie was flirting so much that it made Noshan uncomfortable. She wasn't uncomfortable because she was jealous or cop blocking. She was uncomfortable because she knew that Joy Taylor was married. And she had this perception of Joy Taylor that was completely changed when she seen how Joy Taylor was acting with another man, even though she was married and had a husband in Miami while she was in LA.
She wasn't trying to be a real homegirl. Just shut your mouth.
So after Charlie left, he bought them drinks. He eventually left them to spend some time together. Notion asked Joy, yo, who is this guy? Joy said, yo, Charlie is just a friend. And she kept it at that. They didn't really expound any further. She said, yeah, he's just a friend. Notion didn't ask any other questions about Charlie after Joy gave her that surface level cryptic answer. She
just kept her hair curlers. She keep that in a holster like a gun.
Just forgot about it and thought maybe Joy is just a cheating heifer. But she wouldn't know how deep the rabbit hole went until the next day at work. She got Joy Taylor's hair done that morning per usual, waited at the elevator to go up to do Colin Cowher's hair. But when the elevator opened up, her normal morning became really unusual because the man in the elevator was Charlie, the man from the bar, like the night before with Joy and her. She was really confused and didn't understand what was Charlie doing here. But she entered into the elevator, greeted him, and didn't really engage in much dialogue with Charlie. So after getting Colin Cowher's hair done, she went back downstairs to let Joy Taylor know, yo, the guy from last night, Charlie, yo, he's here. That's when Joy Taylor,
of course he's here,
had to alert her, yeah, I know he's here. Charlie is the executive vice president of content. Now, the reason
Charlie got some power. Charlie ain't got no top lip, but he got some power.
Why Notion had been at Fox Sports for years at this point, but didn't know Charlie was because Charlie just got to Fox Sports a few months prior. According to Notion, Joy would come clean about her sexual relationship with Charlie after Notion asked why exactly Charlie was at the bar with them the night before when that wasn't allowed. Joy Taylor would tell Notion not to worry about things when Notion will voice her concerns for how things like this usually end badly. Notion had been there for a couple of years now, and she's seen girls get too friendly with executives, get used up, and then fired. So she would let Joy know, bro, be careful. They do this to a lot of girls, and they usually fire them. Joy would then look.
So they try to clear their plate afterwards, try to act like nothing ever happened and just let her go. That's the worst part. Like, damn, like she was trying to sleep her way to the top. Jesus Christ, can I get some help?
Notion dead in her eyes and say, well, if they fire me, I'll just say he forced himself on me.
I hired
that's what I'm talking about. They put the commercial at the right spot this time. She said, if they fire me, I'll say he forced himself on me. Is that how y'all walk into the plan, ladies? Do y'all already know the exit strategy? Is that what it is? You already know when you're messing with your supervisor what you got to do if things go south? I remember that from bidding, man. I swear to God. You catch some dudes, they be messing with the COs. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You get mixed up with her. All right, it's good now, but if something goes stray, you know what she going to say. Grapes!
Strategic. Joy Taylor was moving. It didn't feel like this was her first time around the rodeo. Joy Taylor would always bring somebody with her, usually Notion, whenever she meets with Charlie, because she understands that being caught in public.
Oh, I thought she was going to say that one box is better than two. I mean, two boxes better than one.
Along with your boss, somebody takes a picture. Well, that's a scandal now. Joy Taylor had it already mapped out. If we get caught for some reason, I'm just going to put the blame on the powerful man and say, I was his helpless victim. It felt like she has done this before. The way she was so strategic and mapped out with it. Joy Taylor never told Notion that she was sleeping with Charlie because she wanted the role at Undisputed, but Notion sort of put 1 and 2 together and figured out that was the goal. Her suspicions became confirmed when Joy Taylor was eventually announced as the moderator for Undisputed, even though Skip Bayless was making it perfectly clear around the office that he didn't want Joy Taylor as the moderator and he was only doing this as a favor for Charlie. Now,
she took care of the right one. That's all I gotta say.
If you watched Undisputed in the early days, it's almost pretty clear that Skip Bayless didn't want Joy Taylor there based on how he treated her. At this point in time, Notion is like, hey, listen, man, a lot of weird stuff is going on, but As long as I'm not being affected by it, I don't care.
Right. She just got her hair curlers, just trying to curl it. So she say. Everybody try to seem innocent. But let me hear the whole story before I pass judgment.
But all of that would change after a party that Joy Taylor invited Nushin to.
Okay.
While at this party, Charlie Dixon came up to Nushin, according to her. And when he walked up to her, he began to have a conversation with her. And while engaged in conversation, he put his hands on her lower back. Now, she took his hands from off
Smooth move, Charlie.
her lower back, and then he put it back on her buttocks and grabbed it. Once he grabbed it and essayed her, she was really taken aback and she decided to walk away. Notion immediately left the party without telling Joy, but she was so angry, she blacked out. Like, nobody had ever violated her in that manner before. She
should have slapped him. That was a reasonable time. Like, when people always say women shouldn't hit men and stuff like that. That's an absolute reasonable time to pop right across his mouth, loud in front of everybody, so you can see. Yeah, definitely violation. All right, here we go.
Didn't even believe what happened, nor did she understand what would make Charlie think that he could come up to her and do that to her. So she gave Joy a call to follow.
Because she rolled with Joy. What do you mean?
Day in, when she told Joy what happened, how Charlie, grabbed her buttocks and essayed her, what she heard from Joy really shocked her. Joy told her, get over it. And
right, you're supposed to get on it. Get over it, get on it.
Joy would even insist.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that's what y'all know. Not us. We're good people. We're not talking. Forget it.
Anyway, that if she really wanted to climb up the ranks at Fox and climb up the ranks and really, boss up her career,
she's gonna have to climb up on there.
That she should probably go along with Charlie Avances. But she had no plans on taking Joy Taylor's advice and giving into Charlie Avances.
She just rubbed her butt just then. I seen that. That was harassment live. Let me see it.
That she should probably go along with Charlie Avances. But she had no plans on taking Joy Taylor's advice and giving
I wish I could do it slow.
Into Charlie Avances. And she just thought that
All right, I'm sorry, y'all. Disrespectful. Algorithm down.
If she just ignores Charlie or avoids these advances, that eventually it would stop. Little did Notion know the advances were far away from stopping. As a matter of fact, it was about to get ramped up, not just with Charlie Dixon, but with other men at Fox Sports, because they were now competing to see who can sleep with Notion first. One of the men.
So at that point, now she on the market, because people assume. See, once again, birds of a feather. Sometimes the company you keep or the association, I'm not saying that makes whatever happens next correct, but people will make assumptions about you if you're rolling with a certain type of person who turns out to be a lizard, a reptile anyway, because she was planning on taking anybody down who got in her way. She had a plan.
Competing for Notion at the time was no other than the godfather of sports debating, Skip Bayless. Now, Skip Bayless, Charlie Dixon, and other men around Fox Sports were all trying to sleep with Notion at the same time. But Skip Bayless, more so than anyone, including Charlie Dixon, would take his pursuit to sleep with Notion a little too far. Bro was...
Listen, is it just me? I always thought that Skip had something else going on. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I thought. I always thought, I thought differently of Skip. I could be wrong. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Well, what do I know? But I just always assumed. I was like, Skip?
Hella thirsty. Whenever she comes to his particular room to get his hair done before he goes on Undisputed, he would profess his love to her. Wow. He would ask her to come to his home. Thirsty. He would try to sleep with her. Skip Bayless was treating this like this wasn't a workplace, bro. Like, he was treating this as if this was actually a girl he was entertaining, that he was trying to clap cheeks. But it's...
Right, she's like, I have to be here. But Skip was like, listen, I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to put...
That this was his subordinate. Skip Bayless even went as far as offering her $1.5 million at some point to sleep with him.
Damn, Skip. Jesus Christ. And Notion's pretty gangster because she didn't take the money.
And the reason why Skip Bayless got so desperate to offer her...
It's almost no woman I wouldn't sleep with for $1.5 million. Almost. As long as she got her arms and her legs. And even then, I don't know. It might take... Can I close my eyes real tight?
$1.5 million to sleep with him that she turned down was because Skip Bayless thought that Shannon Sharpe was already clapping Nushin cheeks. One morning when Nushin got to work and went to go see Skip Bayless to do his hair, he met her in his waiting room just like this, with this exact same look.
Allegations. He don't know. But I bet it was, though.
Because Charlie had told Skip Bayless that Shannon Sharpe and Nushin was sleeping with each other. Now, the reason why Charlie...
Oh, he was mad. And that's why he probably was always had an attitude with Shannon Sharpe. Put your goddamn glasses back on.
Charlie told Skip this, who knows, right? It's unclear what the motivation was, but Skip was irate. Skip was yelling at the top of his lungs, how could you betray me? How could you do this? You chose my arch nemesis over me. He was upset. According to Nushin, she was confused because she hadn't slept with Shannon Sharpe and she doesn't know where this was coming from. So she told Skip, I did.
Was Shannon lying on his joint? You think that's what happened? You think Shannon was lying on his joint? Let me know in the chat what you think. Do you think Shannon was lying on his joint? If you already know, then you already know. But I don't know. I think that's probably what happened.
I didn't sleep with him. We're just friends.
No, I don't. Allegations. I take it back.
According to Nushin, Skip shouted at the top of his lung, bullshit, like he usually does on the show. Bull crap. So Skip was treating Nushin as if she was already his wife, and she just cheated on him with like the pool boy. He was
right, because first of all, even if she was messing with Shannon, he ain't do you dirty.
Was pissed, right? Eventually, Nushin like couldn't do his hair because he was just too sporadic. Like, so she eventually left. Now, while leaving, bro, she was just thinking to herself, "Yo, what did I get myself into, bro? What is I just want a normal place to work. What's going on here?" Now, as Nushin went about her day, eventually after the show got done, Skip Bayless calmed down a little bit, and Skip Bayless texted her apologizing, in which she claims she still have those messages. Now, even though Skip Bayless apologized to her, his pursuit of her and his inappropriateness didn't stop. He continued to pursue her with no avail. Nothing worked, right? She turned down $1.5 million. She refused to sleep with Skip Bayless because...
What I'm wondering, at that point, do you even want the box? If she give it to you after you did all of that, if she give it to you, she going to be stiff. She going to be cold. She going to hate it. She going to hate you. She going to cry herself to sleep. Will you feel satisfied with that? Is that what you really want? Is that what you want your interaction to be like? I often wonder about that. Like, okay, you got what you say you wanted, but how's it gonna be though? I don't know. I think it's kind of crazy personally. If I'm gonna get the box, I want the box. I want you to turn it over to me. I want you to want it. You feel me? I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe that's an old school point of view, but I don't want nothing nobody don't want. Even if you got to beg her and offer to pay her and all that other stuff, what you think? Okay, now you got it. Now she gave it to you. She's like, all right. Is that the kind of box you want? All right, nigga. Just put the money in the briefcase, because that's a lot of money, 1.5. Put the money in the suitcase. Have your way with me. Is that what you wanted to do? Oh man. But it's definitely not what I thought of Skip. I thought Skip was a party animal, whatever you want to call it.
Quite frankly, she didn't want to. After refusing everyone advances,
stop showing this dude.
This is when her bosses began to retaliate against her. Now, the first form of retaliation happened when she took some pay leave due to a back injury, and when she got back, they tried to cut her guarantee hours. Because workers compensated her for the pay leave due to the back injury, that would mean the back injury was a work-related issue. Right. And because it was a work-related issue, she can't come back and have her hours cut. That right there is illegal. So because she knew it was illegal, she contacted HR, and HR eventually fixed it. But she still knew her days were numbered because she understood this was much deeper than just a scheduling conflict or her taking pay leave.
Right, because they sitting on paper up there. They didn't do that to her for no reason. She knows it went deeper.
By this point, she's been there for almost a decade, and she's seen how Charlie would fire various women who would deny his advances. And how he would do so is starts off where they're cutting back the hours. Then you're off the schedule. Once you're off the schedule for so long now, they fire you because they no longer need you because they have too much help at your particular job. So she understood what was to come, but she didn't understand when.
Want to simplify
Oh, come on with this. What are they selling? All right, let's check it out. Path to federal contracts.
entry into the federal market? Then review
Oh, Elon about to kill that shit.
the free, practical guide to getting started in.
Instead of just sitting
Elon Vivek ain't giving you niggas no more money. All right, I know we're not talking about that, but I mean, it was in there.
back and being a lame duck waiting to get fired, she decided to get proactive. She started a journal where she would document the day and each case of sexual harassment that she received while
Smart.
at Fox Sports. Whether it was at
Smart.
the hands of Skip Bayless or Charlie, she would document
Smart. And I'm not one of those dudes that's always, against a woman or thinks she's a lie and all that other stuff. It sounds like she made some smart moves.
everything. She went ahead and, put like a recording device in the room with Skip Bayless one morning as she was doing his hair and captured all the sexual advances he told her. She went
Please play it. Please give us some audio. Come on now.
further. She began to report every instance of sexual harassment that took place at Fox Sports. So it will be
Come on, Flacco, man. Don't skip the audio. Come on, don't do this to me.
documented with HR that, these incidents here happened. They did this. So Fox Sports began to investigate, right? Began to go around asking people what's going on.
They know
So
already.
eventually they called Skip Bayless in the office. Now, Fox Sports is so corrupt that the people who were investigating were obviously hired by Charlie, right?
And that's what I mean. They already know. What you mean?
So they brought Skip Bayless in because they needed Skip Bayless to fire Notion. They needed him to say some things that they can gather and capture and fire her. So then they began to ask him, hey, did Notion ever ask to do some sexual favors for you? And he said no. And like they say, you sure? Like, we won't fire you if she did offer some sexual favors. He said no, she didn't. And they were trying to coerce Skip Bayless into just saying, yes, she
Skip loves her. He would never do that.
offer sexual favors so they can just fire her. But he wouldn't do it
Hell no.
whatsoever because he had a heart. All right? Like, he had an actual soul
He didn't have a heart. He had a boner.
and he wouldn't do so. So Charlie came to Skip and was like, bro, what are you doing? Like, why won't you do this? Skip said, bruh, I actually care about her. I'm not going to lie and get her fired, bro. That's wrong. So then Charlie went to Joy and
Ow.
said, hey, Notion is talking. It's getting bad for everybody. We need to get her out of here ASAP. And you need to be cooperative in us getting her out this building. So Joy, according to Notion, didn't have the heart that Skip had. Right? Joy didn't have the love for her that apparently Skip had. And Joy said, listen, I'm down.
Whatever you need. Because we already know she got cold blood.
Right? If she got to go, she got to go. They began to run the same game plan they ran on every other woman who spoke up that got fired. Joy Taylor began to demand that Fox hire more black hairstylists. Now, the hiring manager was somebody that Charlie Dixon hired. So that
Oh, they pulled the old race card. They slid. That was a smooth move.
that's the same woman.
But it's weird when Joy doesn't necessarily have the black textured hair. I don't know what her background is, but it ain't. Come on, you don't need a black hairstylist for that kind of hair.
Who attempted to cut down Notion hours when she came back from her back surgery. So when Joy began to request more black hairstylists, they hired 2 black hairstylists and they cut down Notion hours from 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. to 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. So now Notion was only doing Colin Coward and a couple other people's hair, including Skip Bayless. Now, it didn't stop there, though. Notion was being more
I wonder if Skip tried to tip her off, like, yo, they coming at you, shorty.
vocal than ever. So Charlie Dixon was in a position where he was really, really motivated to get rid of Notion. So what did that come with? He had to make the firing look like, hey, we didn't have enough work here for you. So that comes with getting rid of the shows that she was working on. Now, Skip and Charlie were really close, so Charlie already knew that Skip Bayless wasn't going to renew his contract and he was going to leave anyway. So Charlie began to target.
That's probably where the rumor came that she was messing with Shannon Sharpe from these two. He probably told him that to make him mad.
Undisputed. That came with firing Shannon Sharpe. It's unclear the exact reason that Charlie found to fire Shannon Sharpe, but what is clear is Skip didn't want Shannon to go. Skip begged Charlie not to fire Shannon. right? Don't do it. But Charlie still did it. Now,
They just ain't need that. Oh, there's too much BBC around. And after the rumor, and it might have really happened, Charlie was like, I can't do it.
according to Nushin, she feels like it was motivated by her trying to push Nushin out. So you get rid of Shannon. Skip is leaving at the end of the year. Well, now the show Undisputed is gone, and that's primarily where Nushin works. So now once that
So they wanted to do it. They were willing to dismantle a show behind this lady.
show is going, you can get rid of Nushin. So they got rid of Shannon. Now Charlie is under the belief, though, that Shannon and Nushin is sleeping together. Skip Bayless then would eventually choose and opt out not to renew his contract. So then Undisputed eventually got cut.
Hey guys, did you know some
Come on with these commercials.
drivers are ditching their car insurance and they're doing this instead?
No, we not.
Skip so gangster that he realized what was going on, and before Undisputed was officially over, Skip asked Nushin to walk him to his car one day after work, and
Then he punched him in the mouth. Is that what happened? Probably not.
while at his car, Charlie was actually parked only a couple rows down. Skip told Nushin, insinuatingly in front of Charlie, if Charlie overheard them, who knew? But Skip would tell Nushin everything that was going on, all the secrets, all the dirt behind the scenes, and Skip would tell her, make sure you sue their butts off.
Okay.
I'm gone, but make sure you get the reason why Skip.
So why she still exposed Skip though? Like Skip was like, Skip was your friend. Skip loved her. Skip was like, I love you. I'll do anything for you. You still exposed Skip. You could have kept all that 1.5 and all that stuff to yourself, man. Skip was on your side.
Was telling her to sue Fox Sports and Charlie, even though him and Charlie were once really cool, was because Skip felt betrayed by Charlie. You see, Skip wanted to go out on top. And in order to go out on top, you needed Shannon, your partner, with you. But to fire Shannon, change up the entire show dynamic, and have the ratings tank, and essentially have me go out,
Looking
as a
bad.
failure, Skip felt like, yo, that was not right, which is why Skip refused to go out ceremonially, and he refused to have a big celebration. He refused for them to really do something for him on his last day, because he was leaving pissed off as Fox Sports and Charlie. So eventually, though, Joy graduated from Undisputed. Joy got a speaking role on a show called Speak with Emmanuel Acho, in which Nushin would claim that Joy would also admit to her that she was intimate with Emmanuel Acho and they were sleeping together.
Damn.
So when Undisputed got canceled, Charlie, HR, and everybody was eventually able to say, hey, Undisputed got canceled. We got 2 other hairstylists. There's not enough work here for you. You are fired.
You can go ahead, shorty.
And yeah, she got fired. She got let go. And because she got let go, here comes this lawsuit
I'm going to tell everybody. I'm going to tell on everybody.
telling everybody's secret, text messages, the audio recorded, everything. So it's unclear
Well, Skip don't work up there no more, so he don't care, but it still looks bad on his name.
how this is going to play out. But what I do
Well, actually, considering what people thought of Skip, well, what I thought of Skip, I'm nobody, but considering how Skip appeared, it actually may work to his benefit.
know, man, is this
And he ain't heard her. He did like an old school. It wasn't like a current harassment. It was like an old school, how your grandparents got together. He just keep chasing her. She's like, oh my God. All right, give me the 1.5. Here we go. And then they have a long lasting relationship where she hate him and she make his life miserable, but he's very happy to have had.
this is not going to end good. This is going to cost a lot of people their jobs. It's hard for me to see Charlie keeping his job. Skip is already gone. Is Joy Taylor going to keep her job? Who knows? Maybe not, because Joy could also just play the role of, hey, I was forced to do this. I didn't want to do this. And now if y'all fire her, now she has a lawsuit on her hands because, her boss was sleeping with her. So it's unclear exactly what's going to happen. Now, people have been throwing things out there. I do want to discuss a couple of things as well.
It's crazy, but this girl, the hairstylist lawsuit, actually will make it more difficult for Joy later to pull her little scheme that she was pulling because it's already been put out there. So, did he take it or not? Like, you ain't even bring it up yet. Now, if somebody else brings it up now, that's going to make it harder. I'm just saying.
Jason Whitlock has been taking to Twitter blaming Shannon Sharpe for this, claiming that Shannon Sharpe is the reason behind his lawsuit and he's the one
I don't understand what Shannon did.
that's bankrolling this. When the lawsuit got announced, Jason Whitlock would say, hat tip Shannon Sharpe. He channeled Michael Corleone in Godfather with this hit. He settled all debts. Shannon had an accomplice or two. And then he would continue and say, when a crime occurs, ask yourself who benefits and who has motive. When somebody asks them, how does Shannon Sharpe factor into all of this? All right, now he will actually continue and he will say, I'm in a tough spot. I know all involved parties. The story speaks to narratives that I discuss regularly. Corruption in TV and the media. The injection of women as hosts in male discussions. I'll figure out what I'm comfortable sharing/saying. What I can say for sure is Shannon Sharpe got revenge on the people he viewed as doing him wrong at FS1. Another prominent personality benefited as well. It's a dirty game. He's saying Shannon Sharpe is involved. Now, I
don't know how. Jason Whitlock, he might be off base, but I don't know. Let me hear.
Really seen some clear-cut links to Shannon Sharpe, so I can't really speak on it. Now, if Shannon is involved, because I'll be real, what they did to Shannon was dirty. It was low down. Shannon didn't do anything wrong. Shannon was the one who took disrespect from Skip Bayless. Right. Shannon was the one who was being disrespected every day on that show, and he held it down. He was professional, never lost.
Come on, Skip. That's all he ever did. Come on, Skip. Come on. How you gonna say that to me, Skip? How you gonna say that to me, Skip? That's wrong. Come on.
This was cool, and he still got fired, and seemingly for no reason whatsoever, because the show was still doing really well in terms of ratings. It was the most watched show on the network. So to fire Shannon Sharpe, knowing that Skip Bayless was leaving eventually,
he ain't tripping.
It made no sense, and it spelled something personal. Now, the reason
Shannon ain't tripping, though. He doing even better.
Why this lawsuit to me is somewhat credible or holds a lot of credibility in my eyes, right, was, like she would list certain events that can be fact-checked. Like, for example, her saying that when Joy Taylor moved from Miami to LA, she was married. And when she began to have these relations with Charlie Dixon and Emmanuel Acho and others, that eventually her husband found out and divorced her for cheating on him. You had articles being written at the time explaining the reason for why Joy Taylor and her husband, Richard Ginanati, why they broke up. And the reason that was given at the time for why they broke up was, well, she cheated on her husband. So if there were already reports out there of cheating and infidelity, and we never really found out who the second guy was or what
there was no top lip
infidelity or who she cheated with, and now we're getting, I guess, a full story of exactly what took place and who the cheating took place with. We have no choice but to probably say, okay, right, some parts of this is credible, maybe not everything, but some part is credible. And in terms of Emmanuel Acho and Joy Taylor sleeping with each other, well, if you watch videos like this, bruh,
let me see.
Where Emmanuel is out here like damn near writing Joy Taylor love poems in the public, bro.
What?
It looks kind of crazy.
Just got done with rehearsal for the new show Speak, and I got to take a moment to shout out my co-host Joy Taylor. A woman, a black woman, daily show, sports. Do you all realize how hard it is to get into the position that she is in?
Or how hard they were. I'm going to stop. Nobody asked for that.
So often there's misogyny and sexism running rampant in sports, and we don't even care what women have to say in sports. But Joy is not only in the position on television as a woman, as a black woman, but as an opinionist. So not just asking men what they think, but providing her own unique and distinct insight. It's hard to do, and Joy, you have done it. So congratulations. Looking forward to working with you. And hope y'all tune in 4:30 to 6 Eastern every day. Start.
That's not a love letter, but it is a dumb take in my personal opinion. But that's just me.
Next week.
Bro either hit or was trying to hit. But hey, listen, man. Who knows, man? What I know, bro, the rabbit hole is gonna get deeper, bro.
Oh man, I don't know. Right, for sure. I'm probably gonna have another video on the Late Show for that. It's in progress. It's happening. It's what they call you? What they call it? It's an ongoing story. We're still following stuff. All right. This next video is called "Ungrateful Angel Tree Recipients." It's from What It Look Like TV. If you want to check them out, he real dope. Here we go. These people were from the Angel Tree, and they don't even care.
Okay, so let me get this right. You wanted to do charity over the holiday season. So you go and grab a wish list off of an angel tree with specific requests and sizes, and you go completely against that, and then you get mad at the recipient for being disappointed, to me that just says that you're mad that your selfless act was actually a selfish act.
I don't give a damn.
What's she trying to say? She wasn't happy with her gift. It wasn't good enough.
What you think you are entitled to?
It's a lot of people mad at the total strangers that bought their kids Christmas this year. Let's get into the angel tree drama that's popping off over on TikTok.
That's crazy. That's a dude from What It Looked Like TV or whatever, but he puts together a good video, but this sounds insane. All right, here we go.
I'm a little frustrated though. I'm trying not to cry.
She said angel tree did me dirty as hell. If I don't laugh, I'll cry. Wasn't expecting much, but I definitely thought it wouldn't be this.
Let me tell you a secret.
Those people don't owe you a damn thing.
True.
Right, ain't have to get you nothing. She said, I thought it wouldn't be this. What was it? Let me see what it was again. A basketball, a football, a hat. What's that, Play-Doh? Come on, man. That's good stuff.
Definitely thought it wouldn't be this.
Let me tell you a secret.
Those people don't owe you a damn thing.
True that.
They bought your children stuff for Christmas out of the kindness of their heart.
Right.
And you're gonna run to the internet, like this is your only video, you're gonna run to the internet to tell people that other people did you dirty? No, you did your children dirty. If you want something specific for your children, get it for them. These people signed up to help your children because you cannot offer them much. They did that out of the kindness of their heart. There are people in these programs who genuinely cannot get their kids stuff for Christmas, and they're grateful for any and everything. It looks like your kids got a pretty big lot there, yeah? And one of your biggest complaints was that you didn't ask for jackets or boots, and you got that anyway. And you were complaining that
Who's mad at jackets and boots?
that it's too big for them to wear. Did you ever stop to think, hey, maybe these people know that I'm not in a good spot? Maybe they're sizing up on a few things so that when they grow out of what they have now, they'll have what they need later on down the road.
Right. How about they were just being thoughtful and giving you something they don't need a bunch of junk toys. Maybe they do need some clothes and stuff if you really messed up like you say you are.
Did we ever stop to think about that? No, we didn't. This is wild.
All right, give me another one.
This next lady and see her complaints.
Hi TikTok. Please excuse how ratchet I look. I'm in the house chilling with the baby. But last month I signed my kids up for Angel Tree. This would have been the first time that I've ever asked for any help from my kids during the holidays.
Okay.
You know, with me having a
Right. What is the what you want, a cookie?
fresh baby, moving, just a lot of stuff going on. It doesn't hurt to ask for help if you feel like you really need it.
Right.
I also feel like I'm not an ungrateful person. I promise. Like, I really don't
Sound like she about to say something very ungrateful.
care. But when it comes down to the kids, like, if you're not able to fulfill everything a family is asking for, it's probably best to just not do it. I have 3 kids, one being autistic,
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
a 7 and an 8-year-old, plus the little baby. The things that my kids asked for wasn't even much of anything, I promise. Like, they are kids that are grateful for anything that they will receive.
So what you talking about?
But it gets to a point where I'm starting to think that certain people take on these type of things just to try to be funny, or I'm really not sure. But I have 3 kids, and this is what I received.
I mean, it's more than nothing. It's more than nothing.
For them. Once again,
Those kids in the world playing with dirt and sticks, pieces of trash and rocks, rusty metal.
we were grateful because, you know, they didn't have to get us anything, and I'm the one that needed the help. But how please tell me, how do I explain this? Like, how do I explain this to my kids?
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
Right.
Very disappointing. Like, that's the word that I could use for it. It's just disappointing because like people really put their pride to the side to ask for help, and it's like the one time that I do, I don't know. Like,
these are the people like the bums that are unhappy with the money you give them. They don't want change. They want dollars.
I don't know, y'all.
Sometimes the best gift is the gift of never seeing you again.
Just gotta be honest.
The best gift.
Honest with you. To say that your kids wasn't asking for much, but
with specific requests and sizes, and you go completely against that, and then you get mad at the recipient for being disappointed. To me, that just says that you're mad that your selfless act was actually a selfish act, because you didn't do it with the intent of making somebody happy.
See, that's why I don't give nobody nothing. No, I'm just kidding. I do.
You were like, here, damn, take whatever I give you.
But it will make somebody feel like that. You know what I mean? Like if you put yourself out there on a regular basis, like I try to be as generous as I can, and not only with money, but with time and whatever I can do. I really believe in helping people. I think that's important. I know you probably couldn't tell that from a lot of the crap I say on this show, but I'm just tripping. I'll be just playing. But I feel like in life, our duty is to help our fellow man, fellow person, however you want to put it. But stuff like this makes you just turns you off to people. I'm not going to let that into my heart, but I can get how it can make someone feel that way. I really do.
What? Why would they be happy with that? You basically just gave them a bunch of crap.
What are you talking about?
These are serious accusations being thrown around.
If they're not going to use it, if they're not going to play with it, if it's not something they like, if it's
sell it. Plus they kids. What are you talking about? Who
not something that fits them, way too big, way too small. I'm not talking about one size up, because one size up is freaking amazing, especially with kids. Here, just take whatever I give you and be happy, because some people got nothing. Baby, you should have done nothing. You should have done, your nothing would have been better than what you did.
How is that? That's a crazy thing to say.
Just shoved your money in somebody's face for no reason.
I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and nobody else but you.
Oh, man, good number.
Due to financial reasons, this is maybe the third year in a row that we've had to use Angel Tree. I don't want to say disappointed.
So you're a regular Angel Tree. I hope this is the thing, and I also hope I hope some of these people, when you get on your feet, you remember how important Angel Tree was to you, and you pay it forward. Hopefully. That would be a beautiful thing, but we'll see.
I think that would be the right word. I do believe my children were forgotten angels. Like, my daughter doesn't like pink unicorns. She got pink unicorn stuff. Beanie and mitten set. He's autistic, so he does not keep anything on his head.
Oh, man, I didn't know that was a symptom of autism, not being able to keep nothing on your head. Woman calling Lil Pump rude for only giving her kids one PS5. Right. Giving nobody just one PS5, man. I got 3 kids.
There you guys go. We got to keep it one per.
No,
so many other people.
Because like there's more people over there.
He went with them.
Bro.
He came with my daughter. I came with my daughter.
Yo, are you serious? That's very greedy. And I was very poor when I was a kid, and if somebody handed me a basketball, I would have been so happy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You should be happy. That's very.
Yo, they mad.
That's very rude.
Nah, you're rude.
No, you're rude.
You're rude.
Oh my God, she is such a turd sandwich.
First off, that
give out nothing but food, yo.
That rapper only had, I think, 1 or 2 hits, and they was 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Alexa, play Lil Pump.
Shuffling songs by Lil Pump.
TV on the beat.
So he hasn't been getting money for years, and he's giving away PS5s.
Right.
And you get one, and you talk about you need another one for your 6, 7-year-old daughter.
Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Then you start getting mouthy, and she start getting mouthy with them too after he just gave you a PS5. One PS5 isn't good enough, people. She needed 2.
Right. Oh, you might as well have gave nothing. Then she walked off with an attitude. With a serious attitude.
You inconsiderate.
And on top of it, it's a lot of people that signed up for this just for the cash grab. It's a lot of people that signing up for this just to sell the gifts back.
Right. Meaning the mother who is trying to sell the angel tree gifts I got for her babies because no, I won't let 3 innocent kids wake up to another empty Christmas tree. It's not their fault.
Okay, you guys, I
don't read fast enough. I'm dyslexic, y'all.
in a really effed up situation and that I need help from you guys. The family that me and my boyfriend bought Christmas gifts for off the angel tree at our Walmart, 3 children, okay, 12, 8, and 3, okay. There was a drop-off location. We dropped him off. We kind of know this family, so we kind of knew more like what they would like. Now, Mom doesn't know.
So they tightened them up.
That we are the ones who got all the gifts. Tell me why this morning when I woke up, she's on Facebook Marketplace trying to sell all these gifts. Every single gift she is trying to sell right now.
Right, and this lady ain't got no top teeth. Like, that's messed up, yo.
That is fucked up.
Yeah,
tell me about it.
I don't know if you're supposed to not give the gift receipts.
Y'all cold-blooded, man. This lady gave out the kindness of her heart, man. She could have got them tops. She could have got that living room set, but she didn't. She got your kids PS5s.
But I gave her
or whatever.
the gift receipts.
Big mistake. Big. Huge.
Just so she could. She's trying to sell them. What do I do?
Take that L. Take that L. Give out food next time.
I don't know.
Imagine if you willingly take away from your family's Christmas to try to help someone else's child have a Christmas, and this is the way the parents repay you. That would really hurt. But you want to know what hurts even more? When the people that you donate to into these programs, they tell you that you shouldn't be upset about these situations.
What?
They tell you that you shouldn't do anything to try.
If you do this, you are not a good person.
I'm sorry, who the f are you?
When you assume that what you are getting them is perfect and correct every single time, A, you're stupid.
Come on, are you kidding me? Don't you think that's a little childish?
You're stupid. If you do this, you're a bad person. Don't do it. If you've been doing it, stop doing it. I promise the child would rather have something that they want or something that fits rather than something you wanted to get them. But to cross out a barcode assumes that their parents are bad people.
No, it assumes that sometimes bad things happen.
I never said that.
You are assuming that those parents who have had a hard year. I had parents this year who lost children last year and haven't been able to return to work. I have parents who've had fires in their homes. I have parents who have come from other countries who know no one in this whole state and want their children to have anything for Christmas. And you are assuming that they are bad people. You are saying by
No, we're assuming that people sometimes sell the stuff. And just in case, just like you rip the price tag off of a gift you give. Not that you assume they're gonna go check what it was or whatever, but it's classless. I'm giving you this. This is what I'm giving you. Would you like my gift or not? I don't know. What else he got on here? Here go another one.
There's not 2 PS5s.
Babe, we're in Walmart.
PS5.
2 PS.
Out, man, I'm gonna put that one to rest. Your heart is a little bit too big. You need to come back to reality. But let's see exactly what an angel tree list or an angel tree request consists of.
Off the bat, PS5.
PS5.
2 PS5s? Say less.
What do we do if there's not 2 PS5s?
Babe, we're in Walmart. Okay, you know what? I wanted to buy the whole entire tree, like a whole covered up one, but 2 PS5s, we'll do it.
That's what's up, man. That's love.
3.
No, grab this one too. All of it.
These angel tree lists are actual Christmas lists. People aren't asking you just to supplement Christmas. They want you to buy Christmas.
I guarantee you, if the expectation for the angel tree goes up to $400 per child, the program is going to end because middle class people like me and like most of the people who are donating to the angel tree are going to stop doing it. That's absolutely ridiculous to expect somebody to spend.
So what is like the lowest you can spend? You can't just grab a couple things?
I can't disagree with that.
If you're able to spend that, that's amazing. But I think you need to keep in mind, if you shop smart, and especially if you're in an area where the cost of living isn't super high. Now, I can understand somewhere like California or Hawaii or Alaska where the cost of living is significantly higher than places like rural Kentucky, which is where I am. It can be really, really expensive. But a place like where I am, $100 was perfectly fine. But the point is, this is
It's $100 more. A lot of people ain't got $100 around Christmas.
a program that is intended to fill a little bit of a gap of a parent who's unable to provide.
Right.
We are not Santa. We are not covering all the stuff for these kids for Christmas. The expectation is becoming ridiculous. And honestly, the more responses I'm seeing, the more irritated I'm getting, and it's making me not want to participate in this anymore.
Right. And that's the sad part. The only people that suffer in that situation is the kids.
Tree list.
My question for everyone saying this is, what do you want people to do if they pull a child and they can't afford anything on their list? Story time. This was my first year participating in Angel Tree, and me and my coworkers went to their little event, and they had a Christmas tree decorated with envelopes, and it only had the child's name and their age. I pulled 2 siblings because I didn't want one sibling to get gifts and not the other one, and I could guarantee they got both. Another coworker pulled 3 siblings, and then everybody else just pulled 1. We couldn't see what the kids were requesting until we opened up the envelope.
It was diamonds.
We got back to the office and opened up the envelopes. One of my coworkers, the most expensive thing her girl was asking for was Lululemon. Everything else was pretty sensible.
Sorry, I had to stop her right there. Lululemon.
Right.
If you don't know, go to the website.
But from my understanding, these are kids making requests. So, you know, I'm like, I can get you some spandex right here in Walmart.
I have never seen a pair of yoga pants be $118, just regular standard. They just the regular ones.
That's how much they be costing for yoga pants, for spandex shit?
$118 and $220 for the jacket to go with it.
For real?
You want some Lululemon from somebody that's not your parents.
You stay focused.
But that's kids. Kids don't understand. It's the parents part that get to me. But go ahead.
I'm sorry, y'all.
My 2 siblings asked for a sensible thing. The other siblings asked for a sensible thing. My other coworker, though, the first thing on that list was a PS5.
I mean, the kids think they talking to Santa.
Oh my goodness.
The second thing were these like Nike retro Jordan thingies that were over $200 when we Googled them. Then there was this really expensive Nike tracksuit, and when we Googled it, the top part was $80 by itself. There was also this Victoria's Secret tracksuit. There was a request for a flat screen TV, and then the Bath and Body Works perfumes. So we were all sitting there like,
Bath and Body Works perfumes it is.
We had no idea what types of requests we were going to get, but I don't think any of us expected a TV, a PS5, and over $200 shoes. And so what do you want people to do? If the only thing on that list that they can afford is the Bath and Body Works perfume, do you just buy that and then hope that the child is happy with it? Do you call the
Send them some gift cards towards that PS5.
organization and let them know that all of these items are too expensive and you can't afford it? Like, realistically, what are people supposed to do when they pull a child and they can't afford any of their requests?
Put it back.
What y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna go get the PS5, the TV, the retro Nikes, the Nike Tech,
Right, it's Christmas.
Y'all gonna go get all that because it was on the list?
Clearly I'm not.
Have to bring it into work today. So this year I have Ivana. She's 10 years old. What she asked for had me a little confused, but her need was clothes, and her wants, wishes were, she wanted a Stanley, she wanted something called a spray ground, and then she wanted pho, like
That's a
P-H-O, as in like the soup. I don't know what that means. So we started off with some basics. All this from Target. I got her a little jacket, some leggings, and then I wanted to get her some good clothes she could wear to school. So I got her these jeans.
Might be too big.
And then a fun pair of jeans as well. These have like little colorful flowers on them.
Cute.
And I thought they were so cute. And then some basic tees she could wear to school as well. This is just like a striped
She should have put her sizes in there. They kind of
little
all
turtleneck.
over the place.
And then a cute little red. Honestly, there weren't a lot of options, so I did the best I could.
That is so considerate.
Now looking back, I probably should have gotten her jean shorts. I don't think I did. But I got her these cute little sweat shorts and then a matching black top to go with them. I did get her a pair of Christmas jams. And on top of that, some belts, some fun belts for school. Now I'm worried that I didn't get her any shorts. Because again, we live in Florida. So now I'm kind of feeling bad. Maybe I need to make a stop on the way to work. But I did also find her a cool pair of shoes. I wanted to find her shoes that would match with like all the outfits I bought. And I think these are pretty good. And then basics, I got her some socks and some undies.
She hooked up.
So that is what I got for her need. Now moving on to the wants. She wanted a Stanley, so I ordered this one off Amazon. It came really fast.
Such a weird gift, but okay.
She's 10. I didn't think she needed, one of the water jug Stanleys. She needs something she can probably bring to school. This one has a little flip top so it won't spill. Okay, so I also looked up what a spray ground was because that was on her wishes list. And it's like $150 backpack.
It's expensive.
Now, I'm just a 27-year-old girl, so instead I found this backpack on Amazon. It was $10.
That's not, I don't know what the thing she asking for looks like. I hope that's not a knockoff. You rather get it just something completely different than a knockoff.
And it's kind of the same vibe as the one she wanted.
Oh, I don't do that.
Last but not least, I ordered her a 10-pack of pho off of Amazon. I don't know. Sound off in the comments what you would have gotten if your Angel Tree kiddo said they wanted pho. I also don't know where she lives, so it's not like I can get her a gift card. And she doesn't drive. Anyway, that is my haul.
I think that was nice.
For sweet Ivana. Now, before I'm late to work, I'm gonna try to fit this all into the bag. But this is your sign. If you don't have time to do an Angel Tree this year, try to do it next year. Everything at Target was on sale, like an extra 30% off in the kids section. And then the rest I just got off of Amazon on Cyber Monday, and it was all really cheap and affordable. So, that's your sign. Do an Angel Tree, easy way to give back, and it's a lot of fun.
If you ask me, like I said, she did a hell of a job. Yeah. But over on TikTok and on Instagram, they was tearing her behind up.
For
talking
real?
about she shouldn't have been shopping for the girl at Target.
What?
Target ain't good enough for no more dad.
Right. Plus, that's probably where she got the Angel Tree thing from.
They was mad at her because she didn't spend the $150 to $250 on the spray ground backpack.
Is that?
All right, I had enough of this. Ungrateful people drive me crazy. Show gratitude, people. It's the key. Gratitude is important. All right, next video. All right, this is the last one. Only had a couple for right now because I'm gonna be back a little bit later tonight. Right now, this next video is entitled "Tech Entrepreneur Trapped Circling in a Self-Driving Car on the Way to the Airport." So he's the kind of guy that makes these sort of things, but apparently it's malfunctioning on him. Here we go.
Okay, why is this happening to me on a Monday? I'm in a Waymo car.
Connected to rider support. This call may be recorded for quality assurance.
This car
It's gonna take a minute before I get used to that. That's crazy.
is just going in circles.
In a viral video posted on LinkedIn, Mike John slammed Waymo after nearly missing his flight while stuck inside one of their robo-taxis. So that's a robo-taxi service, Waymo? I'm unfamiliar. He said the freaky experience felt like a scene from a sci-fi thriller, and others agreed. Is it Jaguar too? Is that what that is? That's a little jaggy thing. Oh my God, is right. I'm glad you made it out safely, Mike. I'm so amazed that there isn't a human override option at the customer support level. But then what you gonna do? You got a human override, then you got to climb to the front like a hero and stop it from swerving in the street. Driverless vehicles are becoming more prevalent, like the new shuttles at JFK Airport in Queens. Okay, that's... I ain't ready. However, tech glitches are increasingly causing headaches for humans, I imagine. In San Francisco, a woman riding in a Waymo was stuck when catcallers blocked the cab from moving. Catcallers like they was trying to holler at her. What's up, shorty? They like, get out the way. In another viral moment, a sleep-deprived YouTuber filmed the Waymo circling and honking at 4 a.m. outside her apartment. They just, this is weird. So they started to take over. Wait till they put, man. Once the artificial intelligence get loose, it's over. I'm going to turn the music on down on this while it's happening. So you're just circling and beeping because you live next to the place where the Waymos are at. All right, that's crazy. And the weird thing is I got another situation because how would you feel? Let me ask y'all this. How would you feel in the same situation except for in the air, in the damn air? That's what this is about. This one is called, here we go. China develops driverless taxi and passenger drones. So they're not caught up in the air, but it could happen.
Enough for a couple of... Did you ever dream of flying in an unmanned drone large enough for a couple of passengers?
Kind of not really. I thought I would be manning it, but I guess.
And no pilot required. Whizzing around, city to city. Here it is, in the skies above Guangzhou, opening up a new frontier.
Shout out Guangzhou.
Here for travel. Perhaps.
The speed and scale with which Chinese companies can get these projects off the ground is breathtaking.
Because they don't care about human life. They don't care who crashes. They're like, it's good enough. Whatever, sit it up.
China already dominates the world for drones, and these flying taxis could be next.
I'm not getting that.
China wants to develop what it calls low-altitude economy, making money from small aircraft and delivery drones.
10 years. At least 10 years. They got to master this before I get up in that.
Behind the vision, Vice President of Yihang, He Tianxing. Waiting now for the last stamp of government approval to commercially operate his flying taxis.
All human beings are...
Shout out China. I'm trying to learn Chinese. Ni hao, wo chao, dark mark. Ni hao, wo chao, dark mark. Shout out.
Aspire to have a pair of wings, and everyone wants to fly freely like a bird. This new way of travel has a large range. It's safer, more environmentally friendly, and we offer a pair of wings for everyone.
To everybody?
We believe that the future must be an era of low altitude, and every city will gradually develop into a city in the sky.
I need y'all to get better at it, though. I don't know.
This city has a different vision, more down to earth. Wuhan, on the banks of the Yangtze, is ground zero for piloting driverless taxis.
They are so much further in the future than us.
Here it is, our driverless taxi.
There are around 400 of them on the road, covering half the city.
When it first takes off, it's a really strange feeling not to have a driver, but you get used to it pretty quickly. You can sit back, scroll through the music, enjoy the scenery, and really imagine just how intelligent this technology is to be able to operate with no driver in the middle of very busy roads in Wuhan.
It just honked or something.
It blows the horn too.
Oh yeah, I didn't even realize.
So intelligent.
Wuhan look like Chicago.
And in fact, the US is moving to ban this Chinese and Russian technology from the country. It says it's for national security.
No, that makes sense.
That car sensors and cameras can collect critical information. China, though, is not concerned. It has millions of customers at home.
Are you worried about taking a car with no driver at all, with a young child?
No, we don't worry because we trust it. Yeah, we trust it, and it can show the high technical.
Stuff like this won't be completely safe until most cars are driverless. You know, a driverless car might be super duper safe in most instances, but what about the other people that's just regular drivers that do very erratic things?
Of our city.
But not everyone trusts it. Certainly not this taxi driver.
Because that's his job.
It's not as convenient as cars operated by people because we
I know a black dude look just like him.
can react on site. For example, if there's a pedestrian, it will stop far away. So if there's no driver, the roads will be paralysed.
Pushing the boundaries of how we travel. China is steering its high-tech industries into a bold new world. Nicole Johnston.
All right, well, let me know what you think. You ready to jump into some floating helicopter with nobody in it, just only you? What's going to happen when them alarms start beep, beep, beep? That smoke start coming out the side of it. Then what? Huh? Then what do? You get a parachute? You probably don't get none of that. Knowing me, I'm going to be sleeping in the back. Just wake up in an angel. Anyway, thanks for checking me out. I'll be back later on this evening. Y'all have a good day. Try to stay out that snow. Don't work too hard shoveling.